Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Al Ewing's Defenders Beyond, and we're going to cover issues 3 to 5. So in the previous issue, what happened to the Defenders is that they encountered the Beyonders. They're trying to go to higher and higher planes of existence to find this threat to the multiverse called the Dominion. Eternity has deemed this entity as a threat and put together this team to find out what the hell it is in the first place. So the Defenders, escaping from the Beyonders, they jump into the furnace that fuels the motors of creation. Now, what we discover in this issue is that this furnace was being fueled by the White Hot Room, and this is the place of origin of the Phoenix, which could be explained to be like the embodiment of creation and destruction simultaneously. I always remember an old school Excalibur issue where they explained that the Phoenix is fueled by all the deaths and births within the multiverse. The thing is that the Phoenix is not happy to see the Defenders pop up in her realm. Better said, its realm, but now it has taken a new host, which is Taya, who is the mother of Galactus, who is part of the Defenders. She was almost killed by the Beyonders, and the Phoenix has saved her life. Now, the interesting thing is that each member of the Defenders actually experiences the White Hot Room in a different way, with poor Blue Marvel and America Chavez having to go toe-to-toe against this new Phoenix. Now, in this moment of the story, we discover why Tigra is important on the team. She's like the avatar to the anti-Phoenix, and at first I thought this was total bullshit that Al Ewing had invented this. Better said, it's the embodiment of the shadows projected from the light of the White Hot Room, if it makes any sense. The thing is that Al Ewing, every time you think he's bullshitting you, he actually cites the issues where he's pulling these ideas from. So this whole concept of this Tiger God comes from Deadly Hands of Kung Fu issue 19 and Avengers Academy issue 36. There are actually a ton of references at the back end of this compilation. The thing is that this Tiger God is able to give our heroes the upper hand. They escape into a higher plane. Then what happens is, out of nowhere, all of our heroes are living these idyllic lives. Everything is perfect, and everything has worked out for our heroes. But since America Chavez has the Eternity Mask, she's able to break away from this illusion created by Glorian, and the realm where they are in at the moment is called Couldn't Be, Shouldn't Be. It's fascinating because this part of reality, it's very meta. It embodies all the ideas that should not go into a story. And it sort of puts Glorian in this position of being this dude that does fan fictions. That writing these perfect stories where everything is hunky-dory is very boring for the reader. And as usual, our heroes are able to outsmart Glorian, especially Loki. I really like the fact that Glorian really takes Loki as a true menace. Being the god of stories, he does not want to compete with other narratives. It's pretty interesting, the whole angle they're going for. The thing is that all of our heroes are able to snap out of this illusion. They outsmart Glorian. Loki's actually able to reforge the Eternity Mask into one of the horns on his helmet. And he's able to call on the Queen of Nevers, who seems to be acquainted with him already. I'm not sure. She oddly is like the embodiment of everything that's possible within the realm of the Marvel Universe. I remember this character from Al Ewing's Ultimates run, where she saves the last of the Celestials from being killed by Logos, who was serving the first firmament. Also with the Queen of Nevers, she's accompanied by this character called Cloud and the All Friends, who seem to be from the 6th iteration of the Marvel Universe and acquainted with Taya. Now, all these characters are part of a previous Defenders run that I have not read yet, but was recommended to me by one of my awesome subscribers. So the Queen of Nevers actually points our heroes in the right direction, and they're going to this place called the House of Ideas. It seems to be the home of the One Above All, which would be the god of the multiverse within the context of the Marvel Universe. So our heroes enter the House of Ideas. They encounter the One Above All. And the Blue Marvel doesn't believe that he's the all-powerful god. Obviously, the One Above All doesn't take too kindly to this. And he actually does something very, very meta. I'm not sure if he attacks them or wants to test them. And he tells them, you're going to go up against what you owe your existence to. And they're attacked by a horde of classic Marvel monsters. Most of them, if not all, are classic Kirby creations. Because for those who don't know, monster comic books were sort of like the big thing right before superhero comics became to be popular again in the early 60s. So what happens at this moment of the story is that each one of our heroes want to know what is their future destiny, what's going to happen to them. Especially Loki, who wants to actually step out of the existence of the Marvel Universe. It's never said explicitly, but it's sort of established that he doesn't want to be trapped and enslaved by the whims of Marvel editorial. And what happens is the One Above All actually tells Loki, look, you can do that on your own, but why don't you help everyone within the multiverse to open their eyes? Why don't you try to be a catalyst of change? Then our heroes inquire about the Dominion, and the One Above All gives them like a sneak peek of what it is. It actually calls it the Enigma of the Crown. And the One Above All actually establishes that, look, it's beyond me. I don't understand its nature. Again, I feel like this is a metaphor for Marvel editorial. Now, spoilers. During the end of the Krakoan era of the X-Men, we're going to discover that the Dominion is actually Nathaniel Essex, the original one. It's a very fascinating take on this concept, but we're going to cover that in a future video. So I hope you guys like this one. See you guys next time. Bye.